Hey guys, it's Misty with My Paper Cuts, and I am coming on today with a haul. I do have a lot of videos to record and share. I don't know what order I'm going to post them in. I have been creating and very busy for the past couple of months. I'm sure in one of the videos I have explained where I've been. That is the video I will try to post first. But at this point, I'm just starting to record all these videos so I can get all of this stuff off of my desk. So today it's a haul and it's from a local scrapbook store. Unfortunately, here in Phoenix, we used to have over a dozen scrapbook stores throughout the valley. We are down to one. We lost two just at the end of 2022. Sadly, they just could not compete anymore with online purchasing. I'm sure you all know what I'm talking about. And it makes me incredibly sad. So other than buying directly from the companies themselves, I'm going to make sure I continue to support my last remaining scrapbook stores. So if any of you are in Arizona, please make sure you support Scraps of Love. It's a very large store. They do have an outlet store next door where they do have things marked down, and I will share some of those items today. But anyway, on with the haul. The first thing that I actually really wanted when I went there was some seam binding, and I didn't want crinkled seam binding. I wanted it to be smooth, and I wanted it particularly for St. Patrick's Day, so I got some green straight seam binding. P is going to love this little guy because her and I both agree anything with glasses is adorable. So this is a stamp from Gerda Steiner Designs. This is one of my favorite artists as well. She just makes such cute images. This is the Nerdy Easter Bunny. So you've got the bunny with the glasses, you've got a quote bubble, Happy Easter, hello, and a little bit of grass with a bunch of Easter eggs. I had been wanting this hot foil plate from Honeybee with the fluttering hearts, so I picked that up. I also found this regular embossing folder from Pink and Main. In some of the videos you're going to see, I have been playing a lot with the sheet load of cards. I have to say that carefully because that's not how I say it when I'm not on camera. But a lot of the layers I want to add texture or something to, so I bought this because I think this is a good general regular embossing folder with the stars and the confetti. I only bought one paper item, and that is because, again, I'm sure I've already shared in a video, my goal this year is to get rid of paper that I'm not using or won't use, as well as use up paper that I have and stop buying paper. That is definitely one of my weaknesses because it's all so pretty, but I have so much of it that if I was just to pare it down and use it up, it literally takes up at least a third the space in my craft room right now. I have hundreds of paper pads and collections, not to mention loose paper, which I've already gone through and I'm very proud of. But that is for another video. But the one paper item that I did buy was this Minte Garage. I bought this because I love grungy masculine papers, and I do love Minte. So as you can see, the front and the back cover, which when I was looking at it kind of popped off, but has little images that you can cut out. But it's blue and rusty and grungy, and it's got that nice plaid. It's just, you know, this is like old school Tim Holtz paper to me, but it's got that nice thick quality of Minte as well. So I'm excited. And yes, it does have kind of the seam paper, which that's the thing I don't really like about Minte because I think it limits you on how you can use it. But it's only a small portion, and the back of this is a very usable piece with some chippy paint. It's got these tiny cut aparts, which would be great because masculine cards don't need much. But anyway, so that is the one paper that I bought. Sorry, I don't want to keep you here too long. I'm always looking for ways to use my smaller sentiments. A lot of the stamp sets these days have small sentiments that go with them, and I think strips are just boring, and I thought this was really cool because you got the fishtail banner end, but it's also got like a tag top with a hole that you can you could put a brad in, you could put a Nuvo dot on it, you could stitch it on to something, you could layer these up, and then it's got this nice little strip that cuts out this tiny piece with some texture in it. I don't know if the camera's going to pick that up, but I just think that that's going to be super useful. It's called Swallowtail Tags. So I got that. I've been wanting this 3D embossing folder from Tim Holtz. This one is called Industrious. I just love texture, so I don't really need to explain that. This is something that I have been wanting forever, and I finally bit the bullet and bought it because I know I will use this. This is the Picnic Plaid Turnabout stamp. And what's cool is I use plaid paper all the time, and you can use it with your whatever inks you want to create the level of plaid that you would like to have. And I really like distress type plaid, so I can stamp them unevenly intentionally and have a more distressed look, which is going to be wonderful. And the last thing I bought on the regular side of the store was this awesome mold. This is from Stamperia or Stamperia, however you say it. It is perfume bottles, but of course, being the Halloween junkie that I am, all I see is potion bottles. And you have the large ones with all the detail, as well as the little ones that are all in a row. So, and I know that these have like names on them, but you could actually cover that up with a label. If you use like clay to mold it, you could mush that out. So you just have a bottle. And then this row at the bottom here is just really plain bottles. I think this is going to be so much fun for Halloween. And then I also bought this. I forgot. This is the Sparkling AstroTurf. I've been collecting the glittery flocks from Pink and Maine, and I got this obviously for St. Patrick's Day. I have a lot of Clover dies that I would love to make flocked and sparkly. And then the rest of the stuff is from the outlet side of the store. So the way that the outlet works is she puts colored dots on the items, and the color determines the percentage off. So the first thing that I got is this from Clear Scraps. It's got the hexagon cutouts. It is supposed to make, sorry for the crinkle, this kind of zigzag album here that you tie it together. But the reason why I wanted this is there are two pieces that have the hexagon cutouts, and then the rest of the pieces are all solid wood. So my plan is I can use each of the hexagon cutouts for one cover, and then a solid piece for the back cover. So that'll give me two honeycomb type albums. And then I have two leftover pieces that are solid wood that I can make just a random album out of. So technically from this, I can get 6 mini albums, which made me excited. And it was orange, so it was 50% off. So I can't remember how much it was. I think I got it for like $6 or something. I also found I Love Snowmen, and I found this stamp for 50% off. It's a Stampendous. It's called Snow Lights. It's got a really chubby little snowman there. So, and it's obviously cling rubber, which is awesome. And then, oh, I also got some tulle. I got this, and there is a different color underneath this, but I got some bright green for St. Patrick's Day, and then underneath this is like a sage green, and that is for the wedding, and I'm sure you know all about that by now in my other videos. And then I got this stamp set from MFT, and yellow was 70% off. And I've been wanting to make some teacher thank you cards. I have a whole bunch of school themed paper, and I've just been really saddened by how teachers have been treated the past couple of years, especially. And here in Arizona, it's just as bad as everywhere else. So I want to donate these cards to or make cards with Starbucks gift cards in them for some of the teachers at the schools that my kids went to. I have a high school and the elementary school right by my house, and I can just drop them off and have them hand them out to random teachers. This was obviously made for like the distance learning when COVID started, because a lot of these sentiments are based on that, but I love the teacher images. And then the little student like upper body down here at the bottom. I love this teacher. He just reminds me of half the teachers I had in school. So I thought this was going to be really fun to make some thank you cards for teachers. And it came with the dies, which unfortunately I don't need these because I have a scan and cut, but I didn't turn them down because it's 70% off. And then my favorite find was this. And this was a stamp set that I wanted. for a long time, and I never did get it from MFT. So a lot of you know that we have a dog rescue, but I love this artwork, this kind of almost storybook style characters. They're my favorite. But this has a couple of dogs and cats, and it's a birthday set. And again, it was 70% off, so I could not beat that deal. So sorry to rush through that. It's still 10 minutes because I talk too much. But thanks for stopping by to my haul today, and I'll see you on the next video. Toodles.